Hey people, what's happening? How y'all doing today? Okay, so Jay-Z put out an album recently called 444, okay? And basically, this whole album, it's kind of interesting in terms of, his lyrical content and the music. And so I just wanted to give you all my personal thoughts as far as this whole album and the music and, just, overall, what I think about this whole, him putting out this album. So my question is this more of, shall we say, a strategy in terms of him putting out this album, or is this really a cool album? And after listening to a couple of songs, well, I listened to some previews and things like that, and I have to say that my thought as far as the lyrical content of it, and in terms of what he was saying and all that stuff, I thought it was pretty good. You know what I mean? And some things as far as his delivery, it was cool. You know what I mean? Some things I was like, man, he was knocking this thing out. Honestly, I didn't care for much of the music on much of the tracks because I didn't think they were bangers as far as I'm concerned. Maybe there's this one song called "Bam" featuring Damian Marley. I thought that was, that caught me. And then there's a song called "Smile" that caught me. 444, but the lyrical content. And so the reason why I asked the question is because if you notice, the way he put out this album, it wasn't like distributed on iTunes or Google Music or, most platforms that you could actually purchase the album on. He actually put it on his company called Tidal. So, and also I believe Sprint has a copy of it. But if you want to, buy the album, basically you go to Tidal and you can buy the album. Or if you want to listen to it, you can go to Tidal. But the thing about Tidal is that you have to be subscribed. So on the one sense, if you think about it, it's like a marketing strategy, and on the one hand, one would say, well, that's kind of slick how he did it because he put it under his own company that, he owns. And so he figured, since it's exclusive on his own company, so you're buying directly from his company, you know what I mean? And so the money's going into his pocket. So, so it's kind of like saying, if you subscribe, he's still getting triple the money. So think of it this way. Okay, so if you want to buy this album from Tidal, right? First, you got to subscribe, okay? And so when you subscribe, then that opens up the opportunity for you to go and download and buy the album on Tidal, all right? But having said that, it costs money, for you to subscribe. And they have different plans as far as, your subscription. So he's making money on that end. Plus, if you buy his album, he's still making money on that end. And then he's still making money as far as royalties. And it's just, he's making money all across the board. But he's just doing it more, I guess you could say, in an exclusive way. All right. So overall, as far as what I think of this particular album, I think it's, I think it's cool. I wouldn't say it sucks. I just think it's cool because Again, the music didn't quite hit me, but the lyrical content, okay, that was, you know, some parts of it really was on point. It was good. Some parts of it, it was like, ah, okay, no problem. You know, it is what it is. Jay-Z, yeah, 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 whoop-de-woo. Um, but you know, on the second hand of it, I kind of think, well, maybe this was all, you know, a slick way of marketing, because it's kind of like saying he's roping you in to his company title. And so in order for you to get the music, you got to go to title, you know what I mean? And that's how you hear the music. And unless if you have some kind of way that you have downloaded it, or unless somebody has downloaded it, you gotten a copy and you put it on some pirate site or something like that, you know, and then, you know, it's a matter of you paying for the for the for the listening or the streaming pleasure, you know what I mean? Then, you know, that's the alternative, you know, as far as you getting to listen to it. But yeah, so, you know, all I can say to y'all is definitely go check out the album, 444, Jay-Z's album. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this album. And you know, leave a comment down there. I'll see if I could put a link to the title link where you can actually hear, you know, snippets of the album, and, you know, you can get an idea. Or, you know, maybe you might be interested in buying a copy, you know, by all means. I mean, me personally, I didn't feel it was worth buying the copy, not because I'm being cheap or anything like that, but because overall the album didn't hit me like, man, you know, at least every song had something to offer to say, okay, cool, you know what I mean? It just didn't hit me. So that's just how I feel about it, all right? So in the meantime, you know, give this a thumbs up, you know, as if you you know, appreciate what I say, or you give it a thumbs down, whatever, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Subscribe to my channel, obviously, to keep up with all of my videos and that good stuff. Share with your family and your friends. And definitely leave a comment down below. Y'all let me know what you think of Jay-Z's album. Do you think that this was a marketing strategy for an album that was okay, in a kind of slick way? Or do you really think that this album is banging? Do you think this album sucks? Do you have a song that you like, a song that you hate? Let me know, all right? So in the meantime, in the green time, one love.